So this is another problem, another first order partial differential equation, where I will be using the method of characteristics to solve, which has an initial value problem. So solution. So what we do first is to change the variables. So to change the variables, we shall use x equals to x of s comma t close bracket, then y equals to y of s comma t. So then we recall that partial v partial t is equals to partial u partial x partial t plus partial u partial y partial t. So from here we compare. Let's take this to be our equation 1. Why this one to be our equation 2? So we compare equation 1, compare equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 2, so then we have, so what we're going to be doing is that from the question given, we are going to be, you could see that partial u, partial x, partial u, partial x, partial u, partial x. So we are going to be comparing these two equations together such that the coefficient, we just take this as the coefficient of the value that is here. So the coefficient of partial u, partial x is 1. So we are just assuming this one to take the position of the coefficient of partial u, partial x. Okay, same thing with here also, partial u, partial y, and this is partial u, partial y. So we are comparing this equation, this term in this equation with this term, such that comparing them together, if this will go for this, then this one will go for -2. So which is equals to 0. Okay. So that's just what we're going to be doing now. So in doing this, equation 2 and equation 1, we're going to be getting partial x partial t equals 1, partial y partial t equals -2, where x of s comma 0 is equals to s and y of s comma 0 is equals to what? 0. And this one stands as equation 3. So now recall that we use u of x comma 0 to obtain the initial condition in equation 3 upon solving. So recall that we use u of x comma 0 to obtain the initial condition in equation 3 upon solving equation 3. Upon solving the equation 3, we obtain we shall obtain s plus t and y of s comma t equals minus 2t. And what we just did is quite simple. Just to save time, we integrated, this one we separated it, the s equals, so we integrated it and we got this. So same thing applicable to this, integrated and we got negative 2t. So then we find v of s comma t equals u of x comma y by solving. So from the equation, when we find for partial v partial t, we get 0, where v of s comma 0 from the question is 1 over 1 plus s squared. So this is the solution for the first order partial differential equation using